Hello, my name is Janice LaRoche. I'd like to make this card for you today. I might switch it up and just change the sentiment just a little bit, but it is the background is glossy cardstock with your stamp pad just dragged down it. I did a little flower on the inside and the matching envelope just to bring it all together. So let's get started and I'll show you what you will need to make this card. Right. You'll need used thick Whisper White, and this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. So you just fold it and burnish with your bone folder. Put that nice crease in it. Then you will need a piece of elegant eggplant, and this measures 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have another piece of glossy cardstock, and this actually measures 4 1/4 by 5.5, but we're going to cut it down to put on here. But I want it big because I have to hold it down with washi tape and then cut it. Then you'll need 2 pieces, one elegant eggplant to cut out your scallop, and one Whisper White to cut out your oval. And I used the stamp set Southern Serenade. I used the lace and the flower and the thank you. Then for the stitched oval, I used these stitched shapes. I used the largest oval. You get squares, circles, and ovals. I used the largest oval. And then for the layering ovals, I used the largest scallop. So it's the largest one. You get your plain ones and your scalloped edged ones. And I used the largest scallop. So, inks you will need, it's not going to stay up there, is it? Your Memento Black. You'll need Perfect Plum, Wisteria Wonder, and Pear Pizzazz, and Wink of Stella brush. And that is it basically for those. So let's get started. What I'm going to do first is take a piece of scrap for my glossy white paper. Put all this stuff aside right now. And some washi tape. And just tape it down at the top and the bottom, just to kind of hold it in place. So just a little bit so you catch it up there, and a little bit to catch it on the bottom too. Come up, come up, come up. No. Yeah, that'll do. And then we're going to use the Wisteria Wonder, and I have green masking tape on this and the Perfect Plum because they're both retiring colors and they won't be in next year's catalog. So if you like either of these colors, buy them before June 1st or get you some refills, ink refills to ink your pads up when they get a little dry. Alright, so now what you do is you just take this end of your ink pad and you drag it lightly down your page, and again, and flip it over this way and do it again. Each one comes out different. No two are alike. And we'll close up our ink pad for the moment, and we'll set this aside just for a second to try and dry it a little bit. Now, No, we won't do that. Let's do our ovals. First we'll stamp our, I'm still going to use Wisteria Wonder for the lace. And I need a block and the lace. And a piece of scrap again. That'll do. And what I did was I stamped it off twice. However dark you want it. Yeah, that's good. And then just stamp it. I'm going to do it this way. On here. There we go. Now take your Memento black. And close this up right now. Don't need that ink pad. And put the flower on there. I'm going to do it this way. The bigger stamps, I like to bring these little pads to. So, stamp your flower. There we go. Now, I colored it in Perfect Plum. I wanted to use the darker color, so you just squash the top of your lid, which will give you a little ink well here to paint with, and I used my aqua paint, my Wink Stella as an aqua painter. Basically is what I've done. You just pick up your color and color your flowers, and it gives it that little bit of glitter as well. You could use any colors you like. You don't have to use the purples. It looks nice in pink too, with the lace in the back. You can use tone on tone, like use the same color. You don't have to use the black unless you're using an alcohol marker, and then I would suggest using the black so it doesn't run. Or the Memento ink, I should say, so it doesn't run. Just gives it that little bit of glimmer. If I don't spray it with my homemade glitter spray or glimmer spray, which is Wink of Stella, I use my Wink of Stella pen. I love these things. There we go. Almost done with the purple. It looks good in yellow too. I did a yellow one, I did a pink one. There. Then you just use it like you would your aqua painters, and you rub off your excess color. Now what you need to do is take a baby wipe and wipe off your lid, because you don't want to contaminate your lid, your ink pad I should say. So let's close this up. We're done with the purple. Then I took the Pear Pizzazz, squashed the lid, and repeat on your leaves and your little bottom pieces of your flowers. I like the pear pizzazz. It looks like a nice springy color. You could use your markers or your Stampin' Blends. And when I have no more glitter left inside these glitter pens, I just take the thing apart and pour alcohol in it and use it as an aqua painter that way. And I write on here so I know that it's not just glitter anymore. So wipe your green off. Now. And clean your lid. You don't want that glitter contaminating your ink pad. There we go. Now we need to take our stitch circle or oval and this and cut those out. I will be right back. Hold on. And get our take off the washi tape. There. Now we can actually cut this down. Get my trimmer. I'm going to cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. Let's do 5 inches. And there we go. See, we cut off where the washi tape left the white. And 3 3/4 we'll do on this side. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my, do I really want to? Yeah. I'll just do a thank you again. I'm always needing thank you cards, so we'll stick with the thank you. But you could use it for a birthday or a friend or anything. And I'm going to put this down in the bottom right. There we go. Clean off my stamp. Whoa! There we go. Now, you know, I forgot the ribbon. You will need a piece of pear pizzazz ribbon about 5 inches long. That'll work. Whoa. So, I hope that's dry. Tell you what, I am going to use my heat tool just for a second on this thank you. glossy paper takes a little bit to dry. So we should be good now. I'm going to use fast fuse just to stick this down. Now do. Let's center this on here. Oh, we're going to have to cut it down. I did it wrong for some reason. Oh, it's not too bad. There we go. There. I bent it a little bit, heating it. I should have heated it from the bottom. There we go. Now we'll take our ribbon. Tape it on here. About there. That'll do. Yeah. And I'm not putting any of this on dimensionals because I used the thick Whisper White cardstock plus this layer and the glossy and then this, so I didn't want to make it any thicker by using dimensionals. So there we go. And put that right about there. And then take our card and put it on. Keep moving my mat. And there's your card. Now we can decorate the inside if you like. And I did wash my stuff off. I need to dry it. Now, take your, I do it both ways, just to do it real quick. I'm going to use, what did I do with my ink pad? Okay. Wisteria Wonder for the lace. Just ink it up a little bit. Stamp it off twice. And put it in the corner like that. Just a little tiny bit. And then take your flower. I'm going to use the darker of the two. I'll use the Perfect Plum. Just to get a little bit of the flower on it. Right there. So there we have our flower. And then you can just take your envelope and do the same thing to your envelope. And that's how I did that. Let that dry for a second. But remember, these are outgoing colors. They will be no longer in the catalog. So if you need them, buy them before June 1st. And I will have all the measurements and supplies that you need listed on my blog, which I will post down below. I hope you enjoyed today's card. I think it's very pretty, but it needs one more thing. A little bit of bling. Let me see. Maybe I can use a toothpick. Yeah. Just put some bling right here. 2 and 3. There we go. And there is our card for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your comments, and please subscribe to my channel and you will get notifications when I upload new videos. And I can't wait to make some of the new stuff from the catalog and to show you all that. So you have a great evening. Thanks. Bye-bye.